Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is the Black Manga Critic here. We back. I could not stream yesterday, Easter Sunday. You know what it is. So,
Yo, what's going on, everybody?
just had to spend time with family. My fiance, have a great time, eat a lot of food. It's great. All right. So today I'm gonna be reacting to, all right, obviously the Promised Neverland, uh, My Hero, and Tower of God. I'm not going to be reacting to Haikyuu today because I'm still catching up to Haikyuu. All right, I'm still catching up to Haikyuu. So I'm not going to be reacting to that today. Maybe sometime during the week. It's probably going to be like either tomorrow or Wednesday, one of those 2 days. I'm going to react to Haikyuu just to make sure that I like do that. But definitely going to make sure that I get all four of these reactions done, right? Again, Promised Neverland, Haikyuu, My Hero, and Tower of God. Those are like going to be the manga that I'm going to be reacting to like every Sunday, essentially. All right, just so you know if you didn't know. And we're just going to get to the Promised Neverland chapter right now because the last chapter was great. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to seeing what this chapter brings. I heard it was pretty good, so I'm really looking forward to that. All right. I'm kind of like hoping that the Promised Neverland will be done in less than 200 chapters. That'd be great. Like if it could do that, I'd be very, very happy about that. Like, because then I could feasibly collect it. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those manga that like I want the volumes of. Like I know I have access to them digitally, but sometimes you just want access to like the volumes and you want them in print and you want to take them with you and read them while you're on the go and that way. And just that's just one of the manga that I want, right? So it is what it is. Let's get into it though. That 131 chapter, y'all. Let's do this. All right, so let's see. The chapter 131 is entitled The Entrance. All right, so we got a really dope color page. I really like this color page. I think it's great. Just Suga's just great with colors. I mean, like colors and like and perspectives. Just really, really good. All right. Could this be? If you connect all the ceiling paintings of the six towers. Wait. No, this one I read. I think we're on 132. Sorry, I read 131. I read 131 on my own. So I have to read 132. So I'm going to change the title. All right, sorry about that. Chapter 132, I don't know what the title is, but I read chapter 131 on my own. I wanted to react to it, but then I was like, nah, I'm not going to react to it. I'm just going to read it on my own. So sorry about that. But I'll talk about it. I liked it. I liked 131. I thought 131 was pretty good. The ending was great. I was interested in like, the way that they mixed the ingredients and like, we need to like cut our hand and like put blood in it. And, like, I was like, whoa, what's going on here? This is weird. This is some mystical stuff. So really invested in like all of that and how that came about and what, and why that particular mixture is like necessarily like what the gold water is, like all that stuff. I'm really interested in that. Like that to me is something I definitely want an answer to like sooner rather than later. But I know it's going to be interesting. All right, so we're actually on 132. I got to change the title. So I'm going to edit that quickly. All right. So y'all know I'm actually reacting to 132. All right, and not 131. So I'm going to head over to... All right. Okay. All right. So let's read this chapter. Okay. So let's see. We appreciate you being here. All right. Your Majesty has summoned you all here to remedy the situation of the recent theft disturbances. Very well. All right. I gotta get back to like the live page because it's being a little wacky. And I just want to make sure I know who's here. If y'all are here. All right. Close. All right. I gotta do this like manually now. Jeez. Sorry, y'all. It's just weird. All right. We're back. Sorry about that. Okay. Back to the chapter. All right, turn the page. Fine. Chapter 132 is entitled Punitive Expedition. It says Rise. Queen Legraval Lima. Lima, I guess. Legraval Lima. I don't know how to pronounce that. I mean, I'll figure it out. But for now, I'm not sure. Okay, so that's a queen. All right. Let's see. Regent House Duke Verk. Regent House Lord Bayon. Current. Okay, so these are like the houses, and like these are like, this is not Lord Bayon. This is like another Bayon who like died, or who is alive, like, and not the Bayon who we know who got like bam done for. Regent House Lord Doza, Regent House Lady Gnome, Regent House Lord Pupo. Okay, so we already know, right? Like these aren't the same people. Right, who were like fighting and doing all that stuff. Oh no, yeah, right. So we already know that. Theft. They mean the attacks on the various farms. They've increased in the last 6 months. Due to that, there has been a shortage in meat, and the citizens in the regional areas are discontent. We've been taking measures by bringing in meat from the other farms, but eventually we may need to quell them by military force. As stated, the territories of both Lady Gnome and Lord Bayon in particular have suffered substantial damages. Ooh, that was a smile. I offer my sincerest condolences. Yo, that's dude, that grin, man. That's such a like douche grin. What a fraud. Everything about him is irritating. No, the problem doesn't just end in our territories. We haven't made it public, but Lambda and many of its related farms have been destroyed too. Norman put in a work. The damages your majesty and your graces will suffer is by no means insignificant. Exactly. But the gravest concern is how effective their method is. Hey, yeah, that's Norman. If Norman is anything, he's effective. All right. Their attacks are thoroughly executed, as if they knew the interior and security very well. In addition, they are selective in attacking the high-level Lambda and its related farms. They represent a new kind of bandit. We still don't know who the lowly culprits are or how they have been able to accomplish this. But if they are eating the meat from Lambda and its related farms, no longer are they lowly and ignorant. They have the intelligence and power of a great faction and are a threat to us, eh? Yep. It is a matter of great concern indeed. Well, no matter who it is, I shall not allow a rebellion. We will find, capture, and destroy them. Yep, that's the queen. Notify all troops. Form an expedition team. We already have an idea where the headquarters are. This is not a matter of just one territory anymore. We shall use the entire army to decimate them. Oh boy. Time for a punitive expedition. We shall take care of it before the Tafari. Man, that's still coming up? Oh my goodness. Yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So that should be pretty interesting. And look at that. Massive castle. Troops all over. Wow. Okay. Different crests for the families and the houses. Wow. And they're just like watching all of this and like scoping it out. We need to let the boss know immediately. That owl, they've deployed. Good. That's the first move. Exactly as planned. If we attack the farms, the dissatisfaction of the citizens will rise, and the imperial rulers will have no choice but to take countermeasures and subdue the bandits. This is what we wanted. Our objective is to get the heads of the royal family and the 5 regent houses. In order to pit Gielin's clan against them, their massive army was in the way. With this, we can first divide their numbers. They will go after the bandits. but it is all an illusion. They think demons destroyed Lambda and the other farms. Smee made sure to make it seem as if demons destroyed Lambda after all. And from the locations of the farm we attacked, they will narrow down our location, without knowing they are being lured in by you. Mm-hmm. They won't find this hideout. The demon soldiers are heading elsewhere. Knowing that the bandits have been eating meat from Lambda and its related farms, the enemy will dispatch the maximum number of troops. It'll be perfect. Those soldiers won't be able to kill us. And then Teferi is coming up. The royal family and the 5 regent houses will all gather at the imperial capital, but they will be shorthanded with their security this year. That means we'll carry out our plan 8 days from now. During Teferi, we'll kill the royal family and the aristocrats. Hey, look how happy these two are. Like, they're like, yeah. They're like, yes. 8 more days. In 8 days, the world will change. I mean, like, Barbara's like one of those characters that I think is just really, it's like she's a great character for what's happening here, like right now, and like how I like just what I like to read, like, and what I like to see from the Promised Neverland. Like, I just like to see characters that had like that are, that have certain intricacies, like, and dealing with certain things, and those things are always sort of like not always apparent, but like generally apparent, right? Like, it's like in this panel you can see she like it's like she's excited, but there's also like there's sweat on her face and like this like panic almost that it's like, I can't wait for this change, right? Because of all the stuff that she's gone through. It's like it's very, very palpable, and it's in a really like sad like sort of way, but also like, okay, like, yo, Barbara, we yes, we need things to change. Let's begin the game. We'll make the next move. The remaining problem is what to do with the evil blooded. Oh boy. If they still exist, we cannot succeed without plan. What are you gonna do, boss? Of course, I've already come up with something. Yeah, I mean, it's Norman. It's Norman. So you already know what it is. You already know what it is. All right. Huh? Don, Gilda, boss is asking to see you. Norman? Huh? Hey, Emma. We were heading to the 7 walls, right? Yeah. And we opened the door to the entrance and went in, right? Yeah. So this is supposed to be beyond that door. Yeah. This is supposed to be the pitch black part in the ceiling paintings. Yeah. Then how do you explain that? I don't know. What could this mean? Oh boy. Wait, what? Whoa, what is going on? Bracefield House? Yo, this is wacky. This is wacky. Yo, chapter 132, and this is so wacky. I was not expecting that. I think like if someone told you that I was expecting that, I was not expecting that. I was not like at all. What, like, I mean, to me, it's like, okay, this is some weird like illusion or something like that, and they're supposed to deal with something or whatever, before they can move on and have a conversation with the being that we saw in like past chapters when they went to Kavita Dala, and like, the Eye and Emma spoke with that being. You know what I mean? Like I feel like, this is one of those things, right? When it, like, you go through like some sort of portal or something like that, and you step into a different like space or realm or whatever, and like you got to go through trials. So I feel like this is what's happening right now. Like, they got to go through some trials. They got to deal with certain things before they can move forward, and all that kind of stuff. I think that's what we're seeing. It's really interesting, right, for them to be like, why they at Gracefield? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's so interesting. That's really interesting to me. I wonder why they were at Gracefield though. Like, I I meant like I'm not sure. Like I could guess, you know what I mean? Like I could guess, but I have no idea. Like I have no idea whatsoever. So yeah. You know what I mean? I have no clue. What Okay, so I think that's where I'm gonna stop. I like again, I don't have too many thoughts. I think like, obviously Norman is doing his thing. He's a prodigy of like just ridiculous proportions. Um, Emma and Ray are like, I don't know what's going on, but we thought it was just gonna be like we gonna walk in, talk to the person, do our thing, walk out. And I'm like, it's never that simple. We know it's never that simple. And of course I like that it's not that simple, because if it was, it'd be a little ridiculous. It'd be too quick. So I'm happy with what's happening right now. I love seeing like the region houses, the fact that those factions, like some of them are like they don't like each other really. You know what I mean? Which is that's like a typical thing, right? This is like a very like I don't know, like it's like European, like English like history kind of. There are these different factions, different houses, different families. They don't like this person, don't like this person. This faction doesn't like that faction. You know what I mean? Medieval kind of like stuff. It is what it is. You expect that. I think I want to see more of that. I want to see like I want to see different things sort of like focused on. You know what I mean? I want to see like that the tension between those houses. I want to see like what's going on, who's making what deals. The sort of civil unrest that's happening as we speak. Queen's looking dope. Very much a queen status. Okay, looking great. All right. Braids on point. You know what I mean? So I'm very happy about the design. I think the design is really good. And yeah, but again, like I think it's little things that I really kind of appreciate. Like Barbara is like a character that I think is being handled very well at the moment, right? Like her just sort of like intense desire for things to change, for things to be better, which you stand behind, right? You stand behind that like desire, that need for things to be better, for things to change, because she's been through so much. But you also just like feel this like very intense like just sadness for her, because you can tell it's just like it's like this really like just kind of sad desperation that comes from traumatic like experiences, and those traumatic experiences informing that person's like the traumatized like present. You know what I mean? Like it's just really sad to like see. You just wish that like she never had to deal with that. But that it's what the story is. We're gonna see that. And again, just like I like the art showcases that. You know what I mean? Like it's enough to be like, well, this character is traumatized by blah 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 experience, but to like make sure but to showcase a character to make you like believe that, and to see that through how they respond to certain things, like that, are like visually, it's great, very good, great, right? As well as verbally and storytelling wise, it's great stuff. So I'm really happy about that. And of course Norman, right? He's got it. He's like, I already thought of a plan. I got this. We got to deal with Musica. We're gonna deal with Musica. I obviously I'm like I'm an Emma stan, so I'm like, yo, Emma, you gotta stop this man. Stop your boy. All right, that's what I'm looking for. All right, so thank y'all for coming through for this live reaction / initial thoughts to The Promised Neverland. Again, this is the chapter I'm not gonna like say too much about. I will say the last chapter was very good. I like that. The last few chapters that I've read of The Promised Neverland have been very, very, very good. I think like these are the kinds of things, right, that have like provoked conversations amongst people who are reading the chapters at the moment. On one side we're like, hey, how do we feel about Emma? Hey, well, one side I'm like, Emma's naive and she's corny, da da da. On the other side we're like, Emma's great, like, and we sort of believe that Shirai and Pasuka are gonna like set up this narrative that's going to be really great. It's going to showcase something, this necessary message through Emma's actions and her drive and all of these different things. So I'm here for it. I'm here for it. All right. All right. So let me get out of here. This is like, like a 20-minute reaction, I guess, something like that. All right. Thank y'all for coming through. All right. This is my live reaction / initial thoughts of The Promised Neverland, chapter 132. All right. I'm the Black Manga Critic. I'm going to get into my hero reaction soon. All right. And I'm out ya.